hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
So today I'm coming to y'all with another Hollywood Hot Topic. It's a short one where I get into some of the most salacious news in Hollywood. Okay, first I wanted to do is just a follow-up on the whole Chrisean story with James Wright. So he did post something on his social media after this whole incident and put on his feed and says, God is, okay? Now he's summoning the spirit of the Lord. So Chrisean, you really in trouble, okay? This is what I mean why you can't be inviting everybody up in your ish, because you invited an evil spirit named Carissa up in your house, and now look what happens. Now you might be jailed. She done casted a spell on you. I cast a spell on you. No, like for real. Like, I really do not think Chrisean should let her in the house. And I'm the one who's holding her responsible because a lot of you guys, y'all don't know the full story. So y'all think it's just okay for her to hit a grown man? But here's the thing, too. Y'all got to understand who she hit. This is a flamboyant, full-figure dude. I can't even see him raising his voice an octave to even get close to respecting a Chrisean. So some of y'all need to get out of the world of delusion and just own the fact that she messed up. It's okay. She did a great thing yesterday by being forgiving to Carissa, and she did a bad thing by hitting this dude allegedly. It's okay. Like, two things could be right at once. I don't get what's the point of some of you guys literally excusing her and making it seem as if, you know, it had to be a way where it was okay for her to just to sock him in the face. With ring, hopefully them rings was on that man's hand, like was on that girl hand, because he gonna have some real like damage to his nostrils if them rings was on there. Also, the video surfaced of him, of basically Chrisean on stage with Tamar. Now, this video was giving me when Lil Mama came on stage with Alicia Keys and Jay-Z serving Miss Beyonce, and Beyonce was like, and she tried to grab Lil Mama and she wouldn't listen. This gave me a little bit of that. It didn't seem like Tamar wanted her on stage for that long. It didn't seem like, you know, the people that was on stage was really feeling her being on stage for that long. And it was a little bit awkward. Now, we did see Mr. James Charles looking at her with a good side eye. Okay, like, ghetto ass heifer. He was giving up her that side eye if you look at him from the back. Okay, we're going to take a look right here. Take a good look. He's one of her background singers, and he was on stage the whole time. See? You see James right there like, oh, this tattooed heifer, right? And also, this was, I guess, right before she was going to perform Love and War and everything. So it just wasn't the right timing. Do I think she was late? Probably. Chrisean's not known to be the most timely person. I just don't think what she's doing is moving smart. Chrisean's on probation, you guys. Y'all got to understand. This isn't something that, you know, can just go away quickly. If he decides to take this really seriously, which I think he will, and really go in and have her get some really legal ramifications, she could end up behind bars away from Chrisean Jr. So it's like, now that you have this baby, you should think like, hey, maybe I shouldn't do this because I'm already on probation. I'm not trying to get locked up. Blue gonna try to take my baby. He gonna rename the baby, and Jada gonna be watching your kids. So I don't get why she thought this was smart to do, and I do believe it happened. I'm sorry. Look at Chrisean's history. Chrisean's known to hit and ask questions later, hit and forgive later. So this story to me doesn't sound far-fetched. I know the guy was being shady, though. I will say he said some more things that probably, you know, was necessary with that rap ghetto girl. But you got to understand, if you put something together and you have somebody come in and mess it up, you're going to be mad too. You don't care who it is. Like, especially if you put time and effort and money into something and somebody come in and just ruin it, you're going to be pissed. So I don't get why, you know, people are more mad at him for just telling what happened. Thank you, because we wouldn't have known had you not opened your mouth. It's Tamar's hush hush on this situation, and your singer just got knocked out. So, you feel me? I just don't think it's right. Hopefully, she doesn't end up behind bars. Do I want her to end up behind bars? No, but if she does, will it probably teach her a huge lesson? Yes, because Chrisean has gotten away with hitting people first, asking questions later, and usually not gets away with it, but it's always a tap on the hand. So now this might be a fist in your face. I really think it's because she let Carissa in her house. I'm telling you, I believe in stuff like that. I believe in energy and stuff like. You let her in your house and look what happened. Like, I believe in that. I really do. I feel like you should have kept her in the backyard. Now, when it came to the whole visitation thing, Carissa is that lady is cuckoo bird. Like, that is crazy. This lady really pulled up on this girl house. It had the cameras filming. If y'all don't know, y'all wondering, where is Carissa's show? She has her own network. And I believe her own network and a TV show on it. And it's called Sitox, which is toxic spelled backwards. She's an innovator, okay? She's creative, right? So that's the show she was filming for. And I believe she let her kind of film it for the whole show and everything like that, which to me kind of showed it wasn't really genuine, because if you want to see your grandbabies, you not going to be on live. You're not going to, cameras there and everything. Now, Chrisean is a forgiving person, because the fact that she went, read the Bible, kind of prayed about it. She almost started crying because she was so hesitant into letting Carissa in, shows that she's not a bad person. It's just her anger gets the best of her every time, and that's why her team to me is trash. And Bobby Lights even said this on the interview too. So it's not like only a couple of people are thinking this. There's people that are, bigger names that think the same thing and probably have more intel than what us regular folk do, because they're around her at times. So they are around her team. They're around people that she's with, and he even said on the interview, hey, I wish she had a better team. Which is true. Because, okay, let's say if he did disrespect her, right? Where your goons at? Where your niggas that could hit somebody for you? Why you gotta be the one to hit a grown man? That is, to me, is insane. That's a grown nigga, and that nigga big. That's a big girl. I'm telling you. Like, anyways. Also, in some more baddie news before we get to the Grammys, Big Biggie and Roly Poly Snack Meals Enterprises, aka Vegan Bites Incorporated, will be in the same room soon. Okay, so this shall be very interesting. If you guys don't know, Big Biggie has been online, you feel me? And you know what's funny? I noticed a lot of the girlies are following into smarter footsteps. They're creating YouTube channels, from the South Central Baddies to the actual Baddies. They're creating actual platforms, so they're not on Instagram all day talking ish while we make money off of it. You feel me? Like, at least they're moving a little bit smarter. So recently, Big Biggie, so she made a YouTube video, and she basically she's gonna drop it once she reaches 10K subscribers, which I had kind of hate when people do that, because it's like, girl, like, that shows me that you're not gonna be consistent. No shade. You just want the numbers. I'm just saying, some people just want the numbers. They don't really put the work in. They have a whole lot of subscribers, but you get like an upload a week. Like, they see like a couple times a month. They just like it because they can say, I got this amount of subs, but then the content is like trash, or it's the same thing. Every video you're talking about like the same show or thing. So that's why I try to switch it up. But yeah, she's in the video. She basically was like, this is why, you feel me, Roly Poly off with me, because she tried to be friends with me, and like I wasn't feeling it like that. Not gonna lie, Biggie, I love my big bags, but I don't think that's a true story. Okay, y'all know I'm gonna be fair. I don't think that's a true story. Now, I don't see Roly Poly being all up on your body. Maybe after the reunion. But I'm talking, the way she was talking about like during Baddies West. And I don't think that's true. It might be, but I just don't believe it. Okay. So stay tuned to see what happens when it comes to those two coming together. Okay. So let's talk about the Grammy nominations. Okay. So first, let's get into some of the most important nominations first, and then we'll get to some of the less important ones that nobody really cares about. All right, so first we have Album of the Year. So who I think deserves it is Janelle Monáe. Let me tell y'all something. This is a Janelle Monáe stan right here. She eats. Her first song off this album, and I float. This is how I know an album gonna be good. If the first song I listen to it on repeat, I already know you hitting on something nasty. You hitting on something good. And the first song was so good. And I float. She said, "Yeah, I'm Bob, but I'm coastal." I said, Like, I just love Janelle Monáe because I really feel like all of her music does not all sound alike, and she really pushes herself out the box. So that's why Janelle Monáe will always be a 5-star in my eyes. So in my opinion, I think she deserves Album of the Year. Now, a close runner-up would be a SZA or Taylor Swift, but we all know how the Swifties get, and we all know how politics do in the music industry. So I feel like Taylor Swift is probably going to win Album of the Year just due to the success of her tour and also her music, which sucks because they always robbing my girl Janelle Monáe, and we notice it, and I peep it, and I don't like it. Okay, I peep it. It's always the robbery of Janelle Monáe, but I think she's gotten used to it because she knows that her fans ride for her, and her fans know that she is a creative genius. So an award doesn't really, it doesn't have to. An award doesn't signify that because you could be, an uncreative person with a whole lot of Grammys. I ain't gonna say no names. Pretty. All right. Next one we have is Record of the Year. So I think Taylor Swift's gonna win this. Who I want to win is Victoria Monet. I'm so happy though. Victoria Monet got a whole lot of nominations. I'm really glad that she got all these nominations because I thought in my eyes she was being overlooked because Miss Tyler came with the "Make Me Swim, Make Me Water." When she came along shaking her Big Debbie cakes, and nobody was. I felt that Victoria Monet was being overlooked. I hate to compare them, but like, it is music. It is what it is. I thought that they were kind of ignoring Sister Girl. So the fact to see her with all these nominations, I'm very happy for her. And I think it's well deserved. So shout out to Victoria Monet because it's a testament to really putting in the work and getting the rewards for it. So I want Miss Bookie Butt to win, but I really feel like Taylor's going to win this. I really feel like Taylor's going to do a whole sweep. Either Taylor, Miley, SZA will do a sweep on this. But the way the Grammys move, they've surprised us before where they've given the award to people that are unknown or a record that doesn't really deserve it and didn't really make a lot of noise. So I wouldn't be surprised if Boy Genius won. But out of all this, I'm thinking it's going to be either Taylor or Miley as a close runner-up for sure. Because Flowers was pretty big. Like, you turn on the radio, you're going to hear, "I'm about you, Flowers." Like, that's all you're going to hear on the radio. If you turn on, alternative channels, if you turn on, pop channels, that's all you're going to hear. Song of the Year. So out of all these categories, we have Billie Eilish, Dua Lipa, John Baptiste, Lana Del Rey, Miley Cyrus, Olivia Rodrigo, SZA, and Taylor. Probably Taylor. I feel like Taylor's gonna win this. Now we got Best New Artist, Miss Coco. Oh, seeing Coco's success. Oh my God! If y'all watch her YouTube channel, I don't know if she deleted the video. She probably did. When she talked about how Disney Channel kind of effed her over. To see what she's been doing now since then, that's this right there. She's good. Okay, she really put in the work for it. I think the Ice Spice should win. Even though I would, in my dream world, Coco would win, but I feel like Ice Spice has made the most noise out of all of, the girlies that are nominated. So it's only right to give it to her because of just the impact that she made. Is she the most talented out of all of them? No. But that's not what the category entails. Okay, the category entails best new artist. To me, best new artist means the impact that you made, even with the music, outside the music, all that. People are wearing this girl's wigs. If you look like her, people call you her. That's a trendsetter. That's impact. So we have best pop solo performance. Miley. Miley has to take this. Miley has to take this. And why is Doja under pop? A lot of people. No. I don't think Doja Cat is pop. I don't care. Doja Cat is hip hop. I don't care what nobody says. Doja Cat is alternative hip hop. A lot of the girlies don't know what that is. She's punk rock hip hop in my eyes. She's in the same category as a Willow, but more rapping. I don't get why people categorize her as pop. To me, she's just not a pop girl. Putting her in a category with a Miley Cyrus and a Taylor Swift to me is just very awkward. I would have to give it to Miley. Okay, so we have best pop duo and group performance. Half of these songs, not gonna lie, never heard of. Sorry. So just off of it, I'm gonna probably have to give it to Taylor. Ice Spice is probably gonna do a good clean sweep during this award show. So I'm excited to see it when it does air. We're probably gonna watch it live on Twitch or something like that. So let's go to best rap album. Now, I would probably say that Drake and 21 Savage deserve it, but they might mess around and give it to Travis Scott or Metro Boomin. But to me, her loss to me made the most impact out of all of the categories in that category. All of the songs in that category. So next we have best rap performance. I would probably have to give it to I would say Koi. And in my opinion, I feel like she deserves it. Koi, to me, a lot of people underestimate her, but she kept going. I'll never forget when the crowd had booed when they booed her during this day, like when she was performing. Nicki had to, console her on social media and everything like that. Like that could have broke an artist. Like it could have been a wrap for you. So for her to keep on going, to me, that shows the testament how much she really wanted it. And to me, Players was everywhere. It made an impact. It wasn't, to me, it just wasn't just a TikTok song. To me, it was the girl had a dead crowd, Rolling Loud. It was just really bad, and she just kept going. To me, Players deserves it 100%. The album wasn't hot-ish. It wasn't the best, but I feel like a lot of people criticized it more than they actually deserved to. She used too much samples, though, I will say that. Like, way too much samples. Like too much samples. Okay, I don't listen to country rock. Y'all don't listen to. I listen to a little bit. So let's get to best R&B album. Victoria needs to take this. No questions asked. Or Summer Walker. Those are the only two I see justifiable to get that Grammy. But they've been sizing Summer Walker for these past years. So I really feel like if we're gonna be fair, which Grammys aren't fair. That's what people forget. Grammys are not fair. But if we're going to be fair, I would give it to Summer. But the way Grammys be working, they probably going to give it to Victoria. I can see it. Trust me, I can see it. They're going to give it to Victoria. Watch. But Summer does deserve it. So we have Best R&B Performance. We have Chris Brown, Coco Jones, SZA, Victoria Monet. Coco Jones. I See You to me was a bop. It was a hit. They're probably going to give it to SZA. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking of how the Grammys is thinking, not just what I just think. Now, Nicki did receive 2 nominations for Barbie World. I feel like they're going to give her the award for the best song written for visual media instead of the actual, one that I feel like she should get, which is the best rap song. But they just gonna be petty and just give it to her for the visual media. But rightfully so, she deserves it because the visuals were nice. And it fit the visuals for the Barbie movie. If you watched it, I watched it bootleg. You feel me? It fit the visuals. So to me, they're probably going to give it to her for that. All right. I am going to be recapping the Grammys. I cannot wait for what it does give though. Who do y'all comment down below? Who do you guys think deserve what awards? Because I want to see what you guys think. Like I said, I think Ice Spice is going to do a clean sweep for sure. Okay. One last thing I wanted to tap into, you guys, is the whole Funny Marco interview. So he interviewed Chris Brown, and they brought up the whole G Herbo interview that he did with Southside. This is the problem that Funny Marco did. That's the mistake. Here's the mistake he made. He shouldn't have aired that interview. I would have never aired that interview. Just how Joe Budden didn't air that interview with Tasha K because he might not have been seen in the best light. I wouldn't have aired that interview with G Herbo and Southside. They would have still got paid and everything, but I wouldn't have aired it. You wanna know why? Because now all these other guests are gonna clown you based off of one interview, and this invites other people on your platform to bring disrespect to you in your interviews and basically size you. Okay. Now G Herbo got mad and was kind of throwing shots at Chris Brown from what I saw, but Chris Brown basically said, no, stop all the negative. Herb is my real blooder. I don't believe that because the way he was talking, it didn't sound like he was talking to Funny Marco because Funny Marco didn't bring you up. Chris Brown did. Okay. All right. Leave your comments down below. What do you guys think of the whole Chrisean thing? Do you guys think what happened actually went down? What do y'all think of the Grammy nominations? Leave your comments down below. And we're out, babies.
No personal thing.